So should we crack into the first story?
Let's go.
All right.
I believe we have 8.
I believe that is accurate. Google Drive closed itself when I exited the app, so I'm finding the file.
Okay, awesome.
We have 2, 4, 6, 8 spooky, scary stories.
The 8 scariest, each one more terrifying than the last.
And
also more true.
More true. I don't know which of these are audio logs, Bioshock style, Fallout audio logs. I don't know which of these are text. Mm-hmm. So we're going to crack into... Oh, this one has a bunch of evidence. Okay, the evidence... we'll have to splice in later.
We'll splice in after the
So this first story comes to us from listener Ben.
Let's go.
Shout out listener Ben.
A man with deep esoteric knowledge.
Is that the case?
It is, yes.
So this guy knows what he's talking about.
If anyone tunes into Solemn Sunday, they'll know about Ben's
he shows up
esoteric knowledge.
He drops pills in there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Then let's go. All right, I'm going to crack into Ben's story right now. We're going to have a listen.
I think his was an audio log.
It is.
Okay, let's go.
Here we go. It's just loading up.
Good morning, Crown Boys. This is Sir Benjo from the Crown Boys Discord. And I have a story for you now. And it's a true story.
It is almost 10
minutes.
In
many big city, it is impossible to ground your feet to the ground. And so your energy, it either stays in you or it goes into the city itself. This is not theory, this is true. On stormy night, in late spring, so it's cold, but it's wet and it's dark early. I am out sailing boat in Lake Michigan. I come in from sailing, I need to get my car.
He sounds a lot more like a Dracula than I was expecting.
He says Nosferatu's calling in. The scariest thing I've ever experienced was...
the scariest thing.
I went to go suck blood and she said, I have sickle cell anemia. Oh!
Yeah.
It's cool to know we have Dracula listening.
Yeah.
Shout out Ben the Drac.
Yeah, indeed. I felt the need to comment.
We have a Dracula listening.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, shout out the Drac who's listening in his spooky tower.
Yeah, in Chicago. I'll bleep that.
It is awesome to think of the pod being listened to by a cool Dracula guy in like a cloak.
I mean, like, I was hoping for like Indian or Down syndrome.
It didn't even occur to me that there might
Dracula was even
be a
better.
Dracula guy listening to it in the tower.
Just listening to our normal episodes.
Scary. You know what? For an evil guy, sometimes you need to laugh.
Yeah.
I don't laugh about much, but these things are funny.
These two guys, very funny.
That's awesome. Okay, continuing on from 44 seconds into
44
the story.
seconds. I'm gonna start doing an advanced system of hand signals to myself later.
Mm-hmm.
So from 44 seconds.
Oh, shit. I sped up. 44 seconds.
Car is in Millennium Park Garage. Millennium Park Garage is underground garage under Millennium Park. In Millennium Park live the Cloud Gate statue, the Chicago Bean, and so many cars are parked under the bean. I go to get my car, walk in the rain, in the dark, into Millennium Park Garage.
Apparently the Chicago Bean is a very powerful and esoteric like channeling object.
The bean?
Yeah. I was under the impression that Chicago was like a deeply evil and cursed city.
I think it might be powerful.
But apparently it's powerful, if not evil.
That is the city of brotherly love, right?
That's what they say.
Pause. What about the city of down low brotherly love?
Although it was Ben who informed me that Chicago is a powerful but not deeply evil city.
Oh, okay.
And now I'm learning that he's been a Dracula this whole time.
Actually, Transylvania is pretty good. Nothing even bad there at all.
My Tower of Torment is actually nice this time.
It's pretty decent in spring when it's cold.
My Dungeons of Ultimate Fear.
Yeah, being informed that the town is actually good and powerful by a Dracula does skew things a little bit.
Yeah.
It might be back to being an evil city. It's like Satan being like, actually, California is pretty awesome. No. California is pretty good, guys.
Actually, it's pretty sweet.
I like it there.
Yeah.
All right, continuing on.
The Bean.
From 1 minute 13.
113.
There is man with hood up. He is a scary black man. And he is a look at me. I say, are you good, bro? And he is only look at me. I say, I fuck this, and I leave. I will find another way into Millennium Park Garage. This man is follow me. But when I leave, he leave me be. Go around to other side. Have to walk all the way around the other part of Millennium Park. There is a door, municipal door, utility door, near to the park, and this small staircase. I go into this door. And this is my mistake. I try to use my sense of direction to find my car. Instead, I find other things. Below the Millennium Park is a giant structure. It is built for people and for car. But if you continue down, it is built for more.
I like the way he
At
thought.
first, I am going around looking for my car. I am getting lost in rooms leading into massive cavities for cars, and in the cavities there are none. It is me alone in a massive underground parking garage.
That's pretty spooky.
I
That is
feel
spooky.
that I am not alone, and so I am rushing from place to place. For a description, imagine a parking garage, but it is fully enclosed by the earth. And in this situation, there are many of them. To transition between cavity to cavity, there are municipal doors into brick rooms.
So far, it seems like he's discovered like an underground tunnel system
A
below
sort
the
of
parking garage.
secret, evil Chicago underground parking garage
I'm getting
full of empty cavities for cars.
we're getting at I like that he calls them cavities.
Yeah.
We're
Well,
getting
in his,
into
in his culture.
in this guy this is cavity.
This
Gaping cavity for car.
The gaping car wound.
I'm getting Tartaria vibes here, undercovering.
I mean, why would they build a giant underground parking cavity with no cars in it?
That is a relatable experience that I've never thought about, but like getting lost in like municipal infrastructure. Like I've
Yeah.
had that here with our system of underground cavities.
Yeah.
It is easy to get like totally turned around out underground.
Well, and it's scary too when the last person you saw before you went into a big empty space was Brack Peeper.
Who was like kind of menacing you
Yeah.
and like getting up in your grill.
Right.
Yeah. it
And
is spooky.
especially a city like Chicago that I believe is on a lot of ley lines.
Right.
You never know what's going to be in a cavity.
Well, in a
around
city
there.
like Chicago that has 52 murders every weekend,
Right.
that's also a scary factor.
And also don't feel ashamed to let your fear out facially.
Right.
We have our special fear cam.
The Ghost Adventures fear cam is
Yeah.
active and engaged.
active.
My wife wants me dead.
We'll get to that on the next.
Okay, continuing on in his story from 3:16.
That are windowless. And the rooms are small corridors of brick between two municipal doors. There are a handful of them between each large cavity under the earth. I keep finding myself further and further from my goal of finding my car. At a certain point, my curiosity wins out from my need to get home and from my fear. I pursue my curiosity further and continue to go down. Essentially, the walls in the large cavities are lined with, at first, near the surface, a sort of air ducting.
He has become a French guy now.
A little
Drac
bit.
became Napoleon. Later, under the cavities, it was so scary. There was a black man. I saw him. He was
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
As he got more spooked, he became French.
Well-
Very funny to
Yeah.
become more scared and become French.
Well, it's a natural thing that I think happens in many
Biology.
many such
It
cases.
happens to me
Mhm.
when I get startled. I go,
Sacre bleu.
Tabarnak, man, don't scare me like this. My son, he comes in, he says I'm a girl. I said, oh, you're going to make my heart stop. Don't joke about this.
Yeah.
Okay, continuing on from 4 minutes and 8 seconds.
That I imagine moves air down into the cavity. But the further down you go, the air ducting transfers into being some sort of plumbing and then some sort of wiring. In the middle levels, largely, I had seen there was a sort of plumbing infrastructure being pumped to and from massive hydraulic devices.
Very Bioshock.
Very Bioshock.
Finding the stairs leading from these cavities, which hold the hydraulic devices, they spiral down into deeper, less well-lit, more poorly lit cavities, which held to me to be some sort of large coil.
It's kind of freaking
At the
Tesla
level
coil
of
in
the
there.
large coil, I was unable to find any pathway down even further.
I think he was like spiraling down in pathways.
Oh.
When trying to take a photo of the large coil, I found that my phone was not work. The screen could not be pressed, and I believe this is because it runs on capacitance.
I think it's some sort of Tesla coil.
Because it runs on capacitance,
Right.
the ambient energies of the large coil were interfering with my screen. Unfortunately, I could not photograph the giant coil underneath the beam.
And it's under the bean.
I spent the better
forgot
part
about
of the
that.
night
It's important.
trying to navigate myself out of the corridors and up onto land. I have no real perception of how many levels deep this structure goes, because it seems like many things that could have been a lower level may have been horizontal to some of the parking structures. I did eventually make my way to land after several hours. My car was not in the structure which I was exploring. Instead, it was in an adjacent structure, and because it was late at night, I had to run in the rain across the Columbus Drive and down into the ramp. There, I reported the man who had been following me to the woman at the parking structure.
Responsible.
Upon leaving, it had occurred to me, after I did in fact find my cow, after leaving, it did occur to me that likely this large coil is somehow tied to the energy of the being.
I agree.
As in my
Me too.
perception, the large coil is several meters down below the beam. As I have said before, the human body cannot ground in the city, because everywhere you step, there is an electrical impulse from your body into the street. And under the street, there is a massive infrastructure to collect your energies and focus it into the being.
So, okay. So the city of Chicago, and I assume most major cities have this,
Right.
an energy harvesting sub-network of infrastructure to harvest people directly walking on the street. It's
Right.
inescapable.
And this, I gotta say, this really isn't disabusing me of my theory that Chicago is distinctly evil.
Well, I would imagine most cities. I mean, why does
But most
Edmonton?
cities don't have a bean to channel all that energy
But
into.
why does Edmonton have an Anne Frank statue?
Do we?
Yeah, it's actually yeah.
Where?
Near where I live.
There's an Anne Frank statue?
Yes. Me and Brandon saw it one day and we were like, "Who's that little girl?" And then we walked up and we were like, "Why the f is there an Anne Frank statue here?"
I guess it's probably to have our electrical energy loosed into.
I think so, but like that would make sense. We have those large metal balls,
Right, the Talus balls.
the Tellus balls.
And damn.
Mm-hmm. I bet you there's coils under every city.
Because I think when you go to Chicago, you typically want to like lick the bean. I think that's sort of the Chicago
I thought they
version.
meant flick the bean.
You know how when you visit Tel Aviv, you go and touch the wall.
In Chicago, you lick the bean.
You go and lick the bean.
And you tell homeless black people there's people in there.
There's people in there.
They keep people in the bean. Hey, what?
But the whole time, the bean is actually absorbing all of the energy in all of Chicago.
And preventing you from properly grounding. This is troublesome. I'm excited to see the images he's attached as well.
Yeah.
He's attached some photographs for us to splice in as well. This is nice. I'm enjoying this as a show format. This is fun.
Yeah.
I like didn't say anything for the last 2 minutes because I was like legitimately like enraptured.
I was like, there's a freaking Tesla coil under the
what
bean?
the fuck? And by the way, these are fact checked by true American Q or Atriots. Just
so this is
to reiterate,
100% real.
I believe that. I was so enraptured by that. That's
one
fucking
thing.
fascinating.
It was too hard to organize, but having a actual call would have been nice. So I do have a number of questions.
Yeah, but
such
that's
as, have you been able to go back? Maybe that'll be revealed later.
Yeah, we still have about a minute and 3/4 left here. So
a giant coil that's too powerful to photograph
because of
channeling energy into the bean.
I bet you every city has its own sort of bean.
Prominent occult objects.
Calgary has that large ring on the highway, big ring.
Does it like a energy ring?
I think it's a big blue sonic energy ring.
Well, that's awesome.
It is awesome. When I see it, I go, "Oh, rings!
Let's go
rolling around."
Yeah, I wonder where all of Edmonton's energy is going.
Well, the balls for sure.
The balls. They're in a sort of inauspicious location
off the highway. But I mean, the balls are probably one. We spend a lot of money on ass weird buildings, like our art gallery that no one uses.
But all of those are quite new. Whereas my understanding in Chicago,
they built the city around the bean.
The bean was the first thing they built.
They found the bean and they went, "We'll build a city around here."
Yeah, they showed up and there's a giant metallic bean, and they're like, "What a great place for a city!"
2001: A Space Odyssey.
But I'm not sure what artifact. Maybe Edmonton. It was the Anne Frank statue.
It was already there.
In like 1850.
Well, I'd believe that we have. I mean, because I know for a fact we have a large underground subnetwork in the city.
There are the screws.
Right.
You know, the screws downtown.
Mm-hmm.
That seems like that could be an energy channeling shape.
I think there's a lot of energy channeling shapes in every major city.
And I mean, our city hall is a Masonic pyramid.
Yes.
And also, now that I think about it, I did know this, but the geographic center of the city is the Chinese Freemasons tower.
Right.
The Chinese Freemasons tower that sort of towers over the rest of our buildings.
We should do some urban exploring and film it for the guys of particularly the homeless tunnels under the city.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what's under those tunnels?
Only the homeless know.
Only the homeless, and you can't
trust them.
Can't trust them.
Can't even trust them with $5.
Yeah.
Let alone what's going on.
Yeah.
All right, let's resume his story from 759.
The bean can be viewed from one essential vantage in the city, and that is the Sears Tower. Many will say that it is named so for the now defunct Juan Sears. However, in fact, if we change but one letter, it is a seer as is a wizard. If you were to enter Chicago from the west, you will understand, taking the highway into Chicago, you do not enter the city, you are swallowed by it. The city appears on the horizon after seeing signs of her for hundreds of miles away. As you approach, you see the black tower. For miles and miles, you see the tower. And when finally you are upon her, she swallows you in and makes you a member of her blood flow.
Troublesome.
That's exactly how the Chinese
This
Freemasonry
is to say
works and looks like also, by the
that
way.
the city itself is a body of which every person is a part. I do not know exactly how it functions, only that it does. Thank you, Chrome Boys. This has been my story.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you, listener Ben, for the story.
That was a fascinating story.
That was extremely fascinating. He's attached some images here. Okay. So here's what I assume is the entrance that he walked down into the parking garage.
Pretty spooky.
There's a video here of... Oh, this is a video of on a boat looking at the city.
Okay, and at the Sears, Seers tower.
Yeah, okay. It is a spooky looking city.
Yeah. And the whole city is an organism, and the bean is its, well...
Here's him, I believe, in the tunnel area. Oh.
Oh, damn. That's
my
spooky
God.
as hell.
Oh, man. What? Oh, yo.
Whoa.
What the fuck?
That's
crazy.
huge.
And yeah, it's totally fucking empty. What the fuck, yo? And then this is him outside in the rain. Huh.
Damn, that's parking garage was
That's
scary as hell.
crazy. Holy shit. Oh my
Wow.
God.
Well, much to consider in that story.
That the city is actually an organism.
Yeah.
And
that
every
Chicago is so scary that even a Dracula gets spooked there.
that video of him in the parking garage is crazy.
It's huge.
It's enormous in there. We'll make
And
sure to
totally
splice it
empty.
in. But yeah, totally empty, which is weird.
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of parking garages in our city, but you'll always see like a car there.
Yeah.
Pretty much always.
Yeah, at least one.
That's crazy.
A couple.
That's wild.
But that was like parking for like 1,000 cars.
That was like a stadium parkade.
Yeah.
Empty.
Totally empty underneath the bean.
The fucking bean.
Which apparently is also right by the giant black tower of Sears.
Sears. Sears.
It's almost
Tower.
as like the bean is like a scrying orb.
Yeah, actually. Heavy wizardic themes coming
Having
from
an obelisk and then a orb.
Chicago. Chicago.
Gee.
Chicago. 3 separate entities. Israel.
We were just watching Truth Theory videos
Oh, he's
yesterday on
awesome.
stream.
He's good, man.
Learning about, much to my dismay, it turns out that Perp L.
No.
It's like I already spent so much money on cloth.
Perp L playroom cloth. Evil
It would be
Perp L
like- they call
playroom.
it Perp L. Like gay. No. That'd be as graphic. It'd be like perp, then in brackets L. The seconds in brackets gay. No. Already too locked in purple playroom mode.
Well, thank you again, listener Ben. Much to consider with that story.
Yeah, that was an interesting story.
That was fascinating.
Yeah.
Chicago resident Dracula.
Although it is, I'm gotta admit, still kind of thinking Chicago might be a distinctly evil city.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause maybe all cities are channeling your Lush and your energy and your Vril
Yeah.
and your Orgone
Uh-huh.
and your Chi. But Chicago has a kind of distinct receptacle for it in the form of the bean.
He might be getting at what I've always thought. You know how I always say that LA is built on evil runes?
Mm-hmm.
There might be some sort of system of evil coils underneath LA as well. It might not be every major city, but I would imagine the ones that you have weird vibes about probably have some sort of evil Lush harvesting infrastructure underneath.
Does LA have a bean?
They've got there's a lot of There's a really obvious joke there about beans in LA.
Right.
And sort of
you guys can feel.
ice is involved. But yeah.
And there it's just one Mexican guy.
Hello,
That's
I'm
all
me.
the city's electricity.
Just a Mexican guy with Goku hair.
Yeah, sitting like the Resident Evil guy on some throne.
Sitting like the 40K God Emperor.
Blue Goku hair.
But that's interesting to think about because, yeah, I'd never really been able to put get any more details about that feeling I had about LA with the evil runes, but it explains. That makes sense.
Well, it is true on cities, it's tough to ground.
Yeah.
And I would imagine a city like Chicago, which is, I would think, a lot more built up than here. Because here, there is typically some earth around, which if you need to, you can
stand on with your bare feet.
On like the boulevard or something.
Yeah. But maybe not. Maybe it's not actually grounding you.
But maybe in those like Chicago, New York type cities, maybe there's literally no real earth.
You got to get yourself some Scythian copper shoes.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, thank you again to you, listener Ben.
Scary stuff.
That was a very fascinating story.
Yeah.
I actually quite like that a bit. This is fun.
It was interesting.